There's a term that's thrown around called poverty porn, and it's where you take, these really sad images and throw it up on a screen, and it's exploitive. My whole thing was I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make a story and tell a story about 3 women who were leading Tanzania into a totally new space. There's a new term in the film world called impact producing, and it's where you have a producer on your project that's purely there to help produce a film that has an impact. Because the power of media, as we all know, is so strong. We really wanted to stay positive. We wanted to give an anti-narrative that wasn't about poverty, that wasn't about, the stuff that's going wrong, but we wanted to show women doing what they do best that are changing the face of Tanzania. There's a lot of research out there that shows that when you show somebody something that's positive and something that's happening, they're 100 times more willing to invest in that.
Along with working with the Arab Film Festival, I also work with the Muslim Public Affairs Council, which is a policy advocacy group, and I'm an actress. I was signed to an agent. She didn't really know what to do with me, but she told me, I need you to go get new headshots. She added, I'm gonna need you to take ethnic shots. My relationship with the agent didn't last for very long after that. I knew that fundamentally we did not agree on what my role would be, what I would be doing, what my career would look like. One film about women's inability to get divorces in Egypt actually totally revolutionized Egyptian society and changed the divorce laws. There is nothing more powerful than the images that we put on screen. That's why it's so problematic when they're reductive.
Every year we get about 350 short film submissions to our short film competition. About 60 to 70 of them are women directors' submissions. From that, we select 10 to screen here each year. And of that 10, about 2 of them come from women filmmakers, and usually one of them is an animation. What these films have in common, mainly, is that these stories are fantastic films that just happen to be told by women. The other 60 to 70 films that are submitted to us, we find that generally they fall into 2 categories. They either tend to perpetuate the stereotypes that we've seen on film for decades, or they become hyper-reactionary and very feminist and focus on giving a message and become didactic. They're trying to tell a story that is socially relevant, but really forget the story part of it. Putting that aside, that's the challenges that I've seen at the festival. And I feel like I can talk about that and kind of say that okay, because I'm also guilty of the same thing. I think there are certain nuances that tell us that women's strengths and weaknesses are different than men's. And being able to reflect that onto the screen, taking stories from real lives and putting that on the screen, I think that'll hopefully make a difference.